Hello and welcome to the first episode of Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. The first thing I was going to do for this episode was actually give you guys a tour of Snow White's cabin. So I based this cabin off the original cartoon movie, and I wanted it to have the starter home amount of money. So I didn't do as much of a good design on the river as I wanted to do. Normally I do more rocks, scenery, flowers, try and make it look a bit more appealing, but I spent a lot more money on the house. So we've got a nice woodwork table, some wood, trees, gardening. And then inside the house, I will go around her place a little bit. So this is the kitchen. Now, the house is old, and Snow White has attempted to renovate the house a little bit, but hasn't managed to. So the place uses a lot of those vampires and spooky stuff to sort of make the house look a little bit more unused and unloved. So this is the main bedroom, and I'm going to be editing it so that there is a toddler bed in here as well. Through here is a very awkward bathroom. So the bathroom was renovated onto the back of the house in the original Snow White cartoons. There is no bathroom in the house. The bathroom is actually outside the house. So I just thought I would try and bring that to life a little bit by making it look like it goes out the back door. So I think our goal for this very first episode of Disney Princesses is to find Snow White a husband. And originally I had thought, hey, why don't we make her husband from the actual movies? And then I thought, no, I just kind of want her to meet someone who's a bit more average, than everybody else. So for now, I think we will buy some gardening pots. Oh, I remember now. I hadn't realised it, but when I moved her into this house, I had free real estate on, so I'm just going to change her money. I think we're going to start up a little garden to begin with. While we sort of wait for the welcome wagon to come. It's always a really good time to try and meet someone. This fairy tale world that we are living in is actually got a lot of Disney characters in it. So I spent a lot of time for fun sort of building some princess castles and some princesses. So I don't know who's going to come to the welcome wagon. It really could be a lot of people. This is the Disney World, so I can't say for sure. I know Shrek and Fiona live in another area. Oh, I didn't even read that. What did that say? Bluebells fail to germinate. Try putting it in a more open place before planting them. Alright. I actually didn't know that that was something that existed. So, that's quite exciting. Yeah, you learn new things every day. So, Snow White is just gardening a little bit. I think a welcome wagon will come tomorrow. So we'll just put Snow White to sleep. Looking at this house, I do feel a little bit awkward. So part of this challenge, as you'll remember from when I was making Snow White, is that she's got to have the same baby daddy for all of her kids. The reason I'm saying it might be a little bit awkward is because Snow White sleeps in the same room as all of her other children. So it is going to be a lot more difficult to try for children and kind of make things happen that way when they're going to be in the same room as her. So we'll see how that goes. So for this first part here, I'm going to take out one of the beds and put in a baby cot and a toddler's bed. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do that a little bit later on, maybe once Snow White has actually met a man and is pregnant with her first child. So I'm hoping that eventually we will meet someone a little bit nicer. I don't know why I put her to sleep at 6 p.m. She's going to do some art, make a little bit of money. Now, there is no rule that I could find saying Snow White couldn't have a job. But I think in Snow White's case, she won't have a job. She'll be way too focused on raising children and, in this very first part, meeting a man to really have time to focus herself on a career. So we're going to have to get up her painting skill and her gardening skill so that she'll be able to make money throughout the series without having a job. We don't want to lose our kids. We want to be able to afford food. So it's really important that we actually get Snow White starting off immediately on this painting and stuff. And then hopefully tomorrow morning the welcome wagon will come, but if not, we're going to have to go out and maybe just pin someone off the street and have a try, see if we can make some magic happen between Snow White and him. Not the most romantic way. I mean, she's supposed to eat that poisoned apple and then sleep, and then the prince is supposed to come over and kiss her, but we'll just wing it. Say that, she just met him on the street. This is modern Snow White, she's an independent woman. She doesn't take anyone's... Well, she certainly wouldn't go for a guy who thought it was okay to come in off the street and do what he pleased. Again, this isn't the Grimm's... Is it the Grimm's version of the fairy tales that are all quite grim? I must be called that because that works way too well. So this isn't that, Snow White meets a man. Fingers crossed he'll be a bit more family orientated. I'm hoping he'll kind of spend a lot of time here with the kids as well. Without living here, I'm kind of going to have him stay over a lot, maybe hang out with the kids. I want them to be really involved with their father and stuff. It's not a rule in the story, but I think it's important for Snow White's storyline that the kids have a father who's involved in their lives. They're not obviously going to be... What are they called? Octuplets? I think that's 8. There's not going to be 7 babies born at the same time. We'll be raising them and aging them all up at different sorts of times. So we'll have some kids and some younger, and we'll see how that works for this in particular storyline. So it's not like a perfect rendition of Snow White, but I think it'll be really interesting. She did essentially raise the 7 dwarfs, so... Well, not raise them, but she looked after them. She did all the cooking and the cleaning and all that sort of good stuff that's important for running a household. So it's 3 a.m. in the morning and Snow White has created, not a masterpiece, but can't complain at $194. You don't need a glass of water. Are you getting a glass of water? Oh, you're washing your hands. That's nice. You've been painting. Bit of realism here and there. So we're just going to keep painting. I might speed this up a little bit. It's pretty boring. And then in a second, I will have her cook breakfast. This is taking a lot longer than I thought for Night to kind of sort of come round. Painting level 3. She was born to be an artist. What are her trades? Neat, family orientated and creative. She was born to be an artist. Yeah, those traits might be a little bit perfect for her sim. Oh, I've already prepared a meal earlier. So we'll just sit down at our massive table, all alone, because we haven't met a man yet. But she's an independent woman. She doesn't need a man, except to have kids. She needs a man for that first. And also, I think, they're going to be deeply in love. They may not choose to live together, a bit more of an unconventional family, but a family nonetheless, even if he does live in a separate house. It's space issues and, it's fine, really. I mean, the important part is that he's a part of the kid's life, not necessarily that he lives under the same roof as everybody. Just as long as the kids have a father who's part of their lives and helps raise them, I think that's all that's important. So we're just going to finish off this macaroni cheese, sell this painting. Oh, let's have a look at it. Oh, it's quite nice. Now I can see the landscape in that picture. We clean up this plate and we're really just waiting for people to start walking around at this point. Just going to be painting a little bit more. Fingers crossed a man at least walks past our house today who's preferably not married. I don't particularly want a married man to move, to kind of steal a married man away from another woman. We really want our own guy, our own love, and I do not want him to be living away from the house because he is living with another family. I want it to be super important that he's living away for other reasons. You know, for space issues. Snow White didn't want to give up her house. You know, it's a bit out in the house is supposed to be a bit more out in the middle of nowhere, I feel. I mean, she ran away through a forest to get away from her stepmother. And so, I mean, it's a bit more difficult that they are able to get along and be really close to other neighbours, but that's just, again, part of the modern world. You know, this isn't an ancient sort of set in the times that it used to be. Snow White's neat, isn't she? She's going to go and wash her hands every time. I don't know why I needed to look at those traits. I've looked at them before. So, let's think about what we want to do. It's 8:21 and still no welcome wagon. What about people? Do we have people? Oh, any men? Let's go zoom up on them. No men. She really wants to socialise with someone. I think Snow White could do having a best friend. Oh, no, it's a teenager. That's not what I'm looking for. She's also female. So that won't help. That being said, Snow White could always adopt a child. Who are you? You look like a teenager. You walk like... Yep, you're a teenager. Oh, collectibles could be a good thing. Why are you all standing around my house? Please don't be the welcome wagon. There was no one... Oh, there's some nice collectibles back here. Maybe Snow White could be into frogs. Really, Rapunzel's into frogs. I don't remember if Rapunzel is a part of this. Let me just get... Oh, that is a really odd place for... Why do I have two mailboxes? I don't know, but I'll give it this mailbox and get rid of this one. Because it's grey and I feel like maybe that's not going to work as well. Just place this mailbox down. Try and find ourselves someone to talk to. Nope, you're the same woman as before. Way to be misleading. Who are you? Oh, I know who you are. Let me guess your name. Oh, I can't guess your name. Damn it. Where'd you even go? Did you go this way? Oh, you vanished. How could you do that to me? I was going to look and see what your name was. Another teen. What the hell? You should all be at school. What are you doing around here? Oh, I'm honing in on this guy. To zoom him around. Oh, I feel like he's a teen. Damn it, Austin. Put yourself together. I'm not a teenage Snow White. I'm looking for a man. There are no men around and there is no welcome wagon. Oh, this is very disappointing indeed. So we'll finish this picture and then I guess we'll try and head out to a local club type thing where maybe there will be some... Oh, Santa Claus. Yep, I was right. He's definitely married. Pretty sure he's got a wife. It's Mrs. Claus. Oh, hello. Damn it. I know Brian Hecking is married. He's married to Brent. He's from the Cats and Dogs LP. Came with that little Brittleton Bay. Is that what it's called? So, we've found two men so far, and I know for a fact they're both married and one's gay. So that's not helpful at all. You're probably that stupid teenager again, Austin. Are you? No. I have a feeling Bjorn is married, but let's get over there, check him out, see if he is in fact right for Miss Snow White or Miss White. I mean, it would be cute if we got them married but still didn't move them in together. I think it might be... I want them to have a romance, you know? In Disney movies, there's always a nice romance to it. And while the romance is different for everyone, Snow White marriage was definitely a big part of them. So we've got... there we go. Let's talk about our dreams. Go in the deep end there. See, you know, this is a Disney movie. There's no shame in just diving right in. Let's ask if single. Let's tell a joke about penguins. He's got earphones and that's really rude. I'm trying to talk to you. Are you turning them off now? It's gossip. So. Oh no, come back. No, don't leave. Let's ask him to hang out. Do we have that option? Boast about family? What family? We don't have a family yet. Oh, we could... Oh, he's bored? Oh, come on, we're not that bad. Let's ask him to cloud gaze. And then after that... Oh, a welcome wagon. Gotta go see who came. Is he part of the welcome wagon? Nope. We've got... Cinderella. Well, that's kind of creepy because in this Disney Let's Play, she's going to give birth to Cinderella. But I guess we could have two Cinderellas, can't we? This must be the Cinderella version with the ugly stepsisters, which isn't really going to be a part of this one. Are you not... Oh, we are cloud gazing? I want to see if more people are going to bother coming to my welcome wagon. I mean, I'm a perfectly nice person. I don't see why you wouldn't want to. Oh, asked to hang out. Female, female, and female. Very interesting. Let's get to know him. Let's see. Are you a princess? Yes, it's one of the ugly stepsisters. And you're not. You're from another challenge I did. You guys aren't supposed to get along. What about anyone else? So, we live right next to Cinderella. You can tell because Cinderella and the twins came over. I'm not really interested in getting to know them. I mean, I've got this perfectly nice man over here who, fingers crossed, isn't married. So we're just going to cancel the welcome wagon. I don't want to welcome. I'm not interested. So, really getting to know Bjorn. So I think after all of this, we should ask him if he's single. I mean, we're really getting to know Bjorn. I mean, I don't really want to ruin it by... I mean, we could convince him to leave his wife, but that just seems very harsh. Guys, I cancelled the welcome wagon. It may not have gone through yet, but leave my property. Who are you? Oh, you're no one. That was a shame. You're a woman anyway, so I wasn't interested. Let's cancel this hanging out. I mean, it gets you lots of points, but I'm not interested. So, we're just going to have a look here. Ask him if he's single. Say yes. Say yes. Oh, you're married. Let's get out of here. Not interested. Oh, this is so tiring. I mean, I guess we could make a club with all the potential... Oh, actually, let's join a club. I'm going to create one. Enter name. The Bachelorettes. You know, because she's looking for a man. I actually have a learning disability, so my spelling is not great, and I apologise if that's not spelled correctly. Let's go in here. Oh, I have the perfect idea. We'll make one of the requirements that he has to be family orientated. That way, if we can guarantee that we'll get ourselves a family orientated man, fingers crossed he's not taken by Jeffrey Landgrab. You're taken. I know it. Clara Bjorn. No, I want it to be men as well. Let's put that requirement on. As far as the legendary story goes, they've got to be a man. So we'll go in marital status. Not married, sorry. Not married. Tick. And then last but not least, we'll choose a category. It's sort of cheating. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, yep, I know how to do it. We've done this a million times. Can I choose an age? Yeah, that would be important. An adult. Whoops, a young adult or an adult. It can be a bit older, that's not a problem. Marital status, career, trait, skill level, age. Alright. Let's add... Oh man, there are only female... Oh my god, no man... Alright, let's... get rid of... that role. Do you have any men now? We do. We've got Lucia from... Oh, we've got... Oh my god, this is so hilarious. I already had a Snow White in this gameplay, and she lived with 7 dwarfs as part of her Let's Play. And it's so funny, but they're all popping up here. We're not going to go for any of them. I ended up making them, it just didn't seem right. So we're going to try a little bit, see if we get to know Neil. We're not getting together. We could try Marcus, but I'm pretty sure I don't like the look of Marcus. Devon could be a good option. Some of the Sims in here. I forgot which Let's Play this was. We'll get with the Mother Gothel, shall we? So, we've got... Did I actually select any Sims there, or did I not? I selected you. I don't know why you didn't go through. I think we're really our best bet is Neil. So let's create this club. Oh, I forgot a picture. What should we call it? I think romance is the correct one. And I think we'll just help boost us along a little bit in making women, or making children, I should say. I'm really hoping that my first child is Cinderella. So, my interpretation of the story is that Snow White has to have 7 kids. But I want to start playing Cinderella as soon as possible. So I thought it would be really nice if Cinderella, if her mother died and Cinderella actually ended up raising her 6 siblings. Hobbies, fun and games, social. Be romantic. To whom? Everyone. You know, we're nice. Alright, let's tick it. So I think we should start a gathering. Oopsie daisy. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Congratulations, Sarah has successfully created the Bachelorette Club. Now it's time to recruit new members and hit the town. Nice. I guess we're not wanted here. That was very correct. I'm glad you noticed it. Was that Cinderella who said that? Yep, Cinderella, you weren't welcome here. I'm sorry, I'm going to have you as a child, so... Oh, I'm going to flirt with Neil right off the bat. Are we flirting about a rubbish bin? I mean... Pickup line. Is he in a pink flamingo shirt? Damn, I'd never noticed that before. Let's propose crazy schemes. Describe new ideas. I think Neil could be a good one. Get to know him a little bit. Sneak in a little bit of flirting. Oh no, that's not sneaking it in to just embrace a guy. Get to know. I think we should try embracing him actually. I wasn't all for that, but now I'm thinking, Neil seems like a nice guy. You know, he wears a pink flamingo shirt. So I think that's a nice guy thing. But let's share some photos. So I know a lot about him. Oh, that was not a good start. But I think we've kind of met. That was not a good start. But I think we've met him, so we're going to share some photos with him. Not embrace him. I don't know why I keep clicking on that. I think it's because of the thumbs up, but we'll just get to know him a little bit. We are both very embarrassed, which isn't a surprise, because you tried to hug a guy you just met. And you actually forced into this club. Who's forcing themselves on who in this game, do you think? Before, Snow White was just trying to outlive her stepmother, but now Snow White is out knowing what she wants. Gossip. Let's have a deep conversation. Deep conversation. Where are you going, man? You're just walking to my house? That's very rude. the other guy in here? Where is the other guy? I hope Marcus left. I mean, I'm really not interested in Marcus. He just doesn't seem like a family guy. Neil, on the other hand, although I know he's not family orientated, I feel like could be a really good match. So I'm going to leave this part here. Oh my god, is he hiding under my covers? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the first part of the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge, and I look forward to seeing you next time, where fingers crossed we will officially make things work with Neil and be pregnant with our first child. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!